and welcome to Programming IPL in MATLAB. I'm Vishaka Srinivasan from MATLAB Helper and I'll be guiding you through the app designer part of this course. So basically the app designer is a feature of MATLAB which helps anybody who is not an expert package developer to build their own application. So by that it means that you just need to have your basic MATLAB coding skills to be able to develop an app here. And secondly, MATLAB in itself creates its own object-oriented code. As a result, you don't have to, write the code about what exists, or like you don't have to write the code about the layout and the design of each button or each component, but you just have to code how the application will work as the user interacts with it. And thirdly, the components that I spoke about earlier. It's pretty much easy to incorporate those components also in your design. And as a result of which, I think App Designer makes it extremely convenient to be used, and it's extremely fun. So I hope you'll enjoy this course as well.
So let's begin. To open the app designer, you can go to the new here on the home tab and click on app, or you can directly write app designer in the command window. Blank app. So right when you look at it, let's just talk about the environment that is there. There is the design view and the code view. The design view acts as your front end and the code view acts as your back end part. The code view, as you can see, there already exists the code even if I haven't done anything to this application. So what basically happens is every time you add something to the screen here, basically you pick something up and drop it, the MATLAB already creates a code for it. Basically what it does is it says that there has to be a checkbox in this figure and the position of it is this, and in certain cases it also talks about the name and the text that it's showing and all of these things. So what exactly you will be coding is just what the user is going to interact with. You don't have to do any coding with respect to where you're placing the checkbox and what is the functionality of the checkbox and all of this. These are all things that you don't have to code. MATLAB does it already for you. So that is what actually makes MATLAB more convenient for this designing, because it helps you with so much that you just have to do what you want to be doing and not the other parts of it. Now let me just delete this. Now over here you can see that there's a canvas, but the moment you shift to the code view, you have an editor. So the editor, you have your basic editor functions that's there in your otherwise normal MATLAB screen as well. And the canvas, you can see that it shows show alignment hints, show resizing hints. So suppose I add a button here and I want to add another button here. You can see that there are these orange lines that are popping up on the screen. The dark orange lines show the extreme ends and the dotted line in the middle is showing the center. So I have that. I also have my resizing hints. So suppose you can see the size of it is now shown on how or what my value is going to be and all of that. There's also a show grid option which just gives you a grid at the back. Now moving to the code view, there are three parts to this code view. There are callbacks, functions and properties. A callback is executed when the user reacts to some component on the screen. So if I add a callback to this button, to add a callback, you right click on the button and then go to the callback here and add callback. This function is going to be executed when the user clicks on that specific button. Functions are the normal functions that you have in your code. It's similar to that. Properties. Properties is like your global variable, basically a global variable that can be used anywhere inside this entire, entire code that is of the application. Alright, now there's one thing that I talked about earlier, is that in the earlier versions there was guide, but we're choosing app designer. So the main difference between guide and app designer is that in guide you need to have two files, one for the front view and the other one for the back end part of it, and you need to have these two files for this to be running. But in the case of an app designer, you just need one file and it is saved in this .mlab file. So both your design and your code view is combined together as one. And other than that, even the usability and the user friendliness of this is much better than that of guide, and so app designer is preferred. For each component that you add from the component library, you can see on the right hand side that there's a component browser. So you have the app. Inside the app you have the UI figure. UI figure is basically this highlighted blue part that you can see right now. That's the UI figure. And then you have the two buttons here. For each of these things, the inspector part of it changes. Here it's talking about the color, the scrollable and the context menu, the callback, position, and all of these things. In case of a button, you have the font size of the button. So here when you talk about the font size, you're talking about the button 2 that's written here. You're talking about that. You can see where it's going to be aligned. And so the interactivity talks about whether it's going to be visible or not. Enable. So enable means the user actually cannot click this. So if it's disabled, the user cannot interact with it. This comes in handy when you are displaying something on edit text and you don't want the user to type in, but whatever you want to be displaying is displayed over here. In that case, the enable part comes in handy, and so on. So for different components, you have different indexes. Let us also go through what the components are. So you have your common components. This is your graph, radio button, state button. The difference between a push button that I've used here and the state button is that the state button is going to be in the same state that I have pressed it at. So let me just run this and show you. Let me save this as my app, and here. So here, when I click on this button, it gets pressed and then it comes back to its original state. But in case of the toggle button or the push button, wherever I press it, it's going to remain in that state unless I press on this again, and then it goes back again. So that's the difference between the state button and the push button. You have table, text area, toggle button group. The toggle button is a list of state buttons added together like this. So you can choose one of the buttons here. Now you have the containers. So panels, tab groups, and the grid layout, they are your containers. You have figure tools, context menu, menu bar, and toolbar. Some of these features might not be available in the previous version. So I suggest that you explore through your app designer in your version to get a better idea.
So this brings us to the end of the first introductory video to the app designer. In the next session, we'll be actually dealing with the IPL application, where we'll be incorporating the knowledge that you gained to extract IPL data and use that to create an application. I hope you've enjoyed it so far, and if you have, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.